and have dinner, and then waiting for the classes.
All right, nice. What'd you
Yeah,
have for
yeah,
dinner?
yeah. Yeah, I have dinner at home,
Okay. What
and
what did you eat? What did you have for dinner?
I have chicken
I
and have
had
some.
chicken.
I had chicken and some vegetables and some I say some Chinese food. I don't know
Okay.
how to speak in English for that.
That's all right. Vegetables. Can you repeat
Veg-
vegetables?
Vegetables.
Not quite. So if you look in the chat box, it looks like vegetables.
Veg-
Vegetables.
Vegetables.
Good. There you go. All right. Jose, how are you doing?
Yes, I'm doing well. Joshua, thanks for asking. And you?
I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking. Uh,
Okay.
Jose, what have you been up to today? What have you done?
In the morning I was working, and in the afternoon I have been learning English. Before this class, I took one class more. One class.
All right. I guess it sounds good. What was the class about?
Sorry?
Uh, just people joining. I don't know. Maybe it's my internet connection. Probably. But when people join, it just slows down. So what was the class about, Jose?
Yes, it was funny. It was about the King Elizabeth, about the Queen Elizabeth.
Okay. Interesting. Sounds like a cool class. And all right. Adela, welcome to class. Adela, how's it going?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Doing really well. Thank you for asking. So Adela, what about you? What was your day like?
I was teaching this morning as every day. After the lunch, uh, in this moment, learning English
Okay.
as a
We
Jose.
say after lunch, not after the lunch. So no article.
Uh, not the lunch? Okay.
Yeah. So just lunch.
Just lunch. Okay.
Okay. Good. And how did your classes go? Were they good?
Yes, same to Jose, the Queen Elizabeth.
Okay.
Was
Nice.
an interesting class.
Cool. Good to
Yeah.
hear. And
To
Shinwei,
to now,
go
sorry.
ahead. No, no, no. Go
No,
ahead.
to know more things about Queen Elizabeth, the Britain Empire.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I want to write down that box. I would be interested in learning about them. So yeah, if you want to write down some facts, that'd be cool. Shinwei, how's it going?
Nothing special. So busy. Have a lot of work to do. I went to swim in the afternoon
Okay. You went to swim where?
in the river.
Okay. Nice. Sounds really great. Okay. Awesome. And Alexander, welcome to class. Alexander, how's it going?
It's going okay. Thanks for asking.
All right. Nice. And what have you been up to?
Oh, I don't know. I just woke up um, a couple hours ago, and I've been taking class on Ruben, and that's it.
All right. Okay. Cool. And Heidi, welcome back. Heidi, how's it going?
No, my connection is very bad today. Only Google Hangout. As I play Facebook, I can play. Only Hangout have some problem.
Okay. Your volume is also really low. So Hangout's having some problems with you or your connection. Um, yeah, but sounds good. Hopefully it gets better. And yeah, just try to turn up the volume. It's really hard to hear you anymore. And let's go to Santiago. How's it going?
Hello, Joshua. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. What about you?
Hi. I'm doing really well. Thank you for asking.
Cool.
And so, Santiago, what have you been up to today?
Well, I've been working this morning from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. And now I'm going to take a class with you.
Okay. And how's work? Did you do anything exciting?
Not much.
Okay. All right, good. Let's get on. Let's start with Wyan. Can you read? And sorry, Wyan, I think I've forgotten. How do you pronounce your name?
Yes, Ryan, you're correct.
Okay, Wyan, can you read the title and the next lines?
Road trips, hitting the road.
And then down.
And go on to the...
Yeah, the next part
Okay.
too.
Okay, in today's class, we will talk about problems on road trips, road trip idioms, the ideal road trip,
Good.
ideal road trip,
Nice. Idioms was the only thing. Idioms.
idioms.
Hold on. Idioms. Okay. And maybe Shinwei, can you read the comic? Shinwei, your microphone is muted.
Comic. Wu. Road.
Road trip.
Road trip. Z.
Yeah, good. What's happening here, Shinwei?
Two people there are two people in a car. There are three people. There are three people in a car. They are travel a long distance. They are traveling a long distance. At the beginning, they are feeling excited, but after a long time, after a short time, after 12 minutes, they are feeling boring. They are feeling boring. They began to nod. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, we nod off would be going to sleep. That was good, though. That's exactly what's happening. Nicely done, Shinwei. That's good. Okay, let's go on to the next page. And Shinwei, can you ask Adela the next question? The first question. So Shinwei, can you ask Adela the first question?
Adela, have you ever been on a road trip? Where?
Yes, more times I ever been on a road trip because I have a caravan. Sometimes we take the caravan and the highway to arrive. For example, I traveled Spain, North Pole in Norwich, the polar circle.
Okay, I traveled. We need a preposition here.
To Spain, no, from Spain to the north. No, from Spain to the polar north or the circle.
The Arctic Circle.
Exactly.
Yes. From Spain.
To the Arctic Circle.
Yeah. So sometimes I think 2 sentences. So for example, I traveled from Spain to the Arctic Circle. Sometimes we take the caravan on the highway to arrive. This kind of hangs off towards the end. How might you correct this sentence, Adela?
Okay. Sometimes we take the caravan on the
So on the highway is good. It just
on the highway to drive or to on the highway. I don't remember. Sorry. To arrive too far arrive or too far away. Can be too far away.
Maybe to go to far away places.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Comma, for example.
I think as a new sentence it sounds good. For example.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
And then this first part. More times I have been on a road trip. Maybe if we start with I have been on a road trip, and then we put something here. What would we put here?
I have been on a road trip.
What you said before was more times. We need to change more.
Sometimes, maybe it's not necessarily more times. How many?
Yeah. Okay. And
okay.
Yeah. I frequently go on road trips. So if you want to use frequently, present tense, frequently go. This is a habitual action.
Okay.
Okay. And Adela, can you ask Alexander the next question?
Alexander, have you ever been pulled over the police? Is it common for traffic cops to accept bribes in Russia?
Yes, actually, there were a couple times when I was pulled by the police officer, and it was because I was driving very fast, and of course it is common among our police officers to accept bribes, and particularly at that time when he pulled me over, I gave him some bribe, and I was free that time, and I didn't have any problems after that.
Okay. Any problems after?
I hope he as well too.
All right. Good. So in Russia, it's really common for police officers to accept bribes. I was pulled over, instead of saying by the police officer, by a police officer,
Uh-huh.
because it's a little bit more non-specific. I like how you said, of course, it's common for police officers to accept bribes. That's good. Okay. Nice. Your grammar looks good. Alexander, can you ask Heidi the next question?
Or Heidi, what are drivers like in your country?
Urban side and the countryside is much different. For example, urban side, drivers
Urban
tend to
side. Sorry.
urban side.
We wouldn't say urban side. Urban side's not a word, so we'd say like city drivers and rural drivers or countryside drivers.
Okay, in the big cities like Tokyo or Osaka, drivers tend to have overspeed. But in the countryside, drivers are very quiet. So sometimes we need to go to the countryside with my husband. My husband always got frustrated.
Nice. My husband always. You said got? We need to change got. Get. Nice. Really well done. Okay. In the big city like Tokyo drivers. Nice. Really well done. So sometimes you have to go to the countryside. Your husband always gets frustrated. What about you when you drive, Heidi? Or do you not ever drive? Or
Before
very rarely.
we are living in another place, very close, but there traffic is very small, so I was very comfortable to drive.
Okay.
But I moved to this place. This place, the streets are very congested, so I stopped driving
Okay. Nice.
before killing someone.
Oh man, that's probably a good idea, I guess. But good. Okay, I think we're good. And does anybody have any questions on this page? Nice. Let's look through these words and let's have Jose. Can you read the title and the words?
Vocabulary. Define the words or use them in sentence. Interstate, pullover, yield, blinker, manual, clutch, handbrake, convenience store.
Okay. Convenience store. Well done. And so let's look at sentences.
Sentences. Sentences.
And then this is a tough one. Interstate.
Interstate.
So again, that's got like that swallow T sound. Interstate.
Interstate.
Good. Interstate. And yield.
Yield.
Good. Yeah, I don't know how to write that one, actually. Yield. Good. And manual.
Manual.
Good. Let's look. Does anybody have any questions about any of these words?
What's the blinker?
Okay. Does anybody know what a blinker is?
I think it's the light when you turn right or left, you have to put a light to indicate that you are going to the left or to the right. This is the blinker.
Yeah.
Is this called, Joshua, is this called to indicator or not?
Yeah, it's a turn signal.
Okay.
So generally speaking, at least where I'm from in the United States, I'm not sure about anywhere else, we'd call them a blinker. We wouldn't really say turn signal, although turn signal is a little bit more formal.
Okay.
But yeah, put on your blinker. That was really good. Really great explanation.
How about the first word?
Interstate. How do you say it?
Interstate.
Good. Who knows what an interstate is?
I think it's a highway that with join two different states in US.
Yeah. In the U.S. and in other countries, I would imagine an interstate, yeah, is just a big highway that joins two different states. And it's federally run. Good. So yeah, generally they're long roads. Any other questions?
Clutch.
Good. Who knows what the clutch is?
It's the pedal, no? To put the I don't remember the name. They put the marchas. I don't remember.
Okay. Maybe to put the engine into neutral to allow you to shift?
To neutral, yes, or
Yeah. So it's definitely the pedal. So we have in a manual car, we'll have the clutch, and then maybe the brake, and then the gas pedal. So from right to left, we've got the clutch, and then the brake, and then the gas pedal. Any questions? Any other questions?
I would like to know what does exactly means convenience store, because I know the meaning, but maybe in this context, I'm not really sure about the meaning.
Okay. Who knows what a convenience store is?
Usually a convenience store is located on the roadside that you can access very easily. There are some daily products being sold on that kind of store. You may find it. Usually, you may find it in a is it called oil station?
Yeah, definitely. So they're often attached to gas stations.
Gas station.
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the small shops is in the gas stations. Every gas station. Okay.
Service area, no? In Spain, Santiago, more or less.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And any other questions? Okay. I think we're good here. Let's go on. And I think we're with Jose. Can you ask Santiago the first question?
Okay. What are some things that can go wrong on a road trip?
Okay. For example, you can be loose in a wrong highway or on a wrong road, for example. If you don't have a GPS, you can get lost very easily.
Definitely. You can definitely get lost if you don't have a GPS.
Mm.
Ryan, how would you handle that? How would you solve that problem?
If you don't have a GPS, usually you will have a map with you. Sometimes you may just drive around and try to see if there are any road signs to find some hints.
Any road signs to
Yeah,
do what?
to find some hints where you are or where you are going to, or maybe just call some friends to find out for you.
Or where you are going. Okay, that's good. What's another way you could solve that problem, Shinwei?
Or maybe you can ask someone for
Yeah.
some direction too.
That's what I was thinking. For
Very traditional way.
yeah, before cell phones and GPS and smartphones. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And I think that's good. What's another problem that we can have, Shinwei? What's another thing that can go wrong on a road trip?
Your car is broken, and your car is broken, and
Maybe your car can break.
your car break, and your the tire of the car is flat.
Okay. The tire of the car is flat is a good sentence. Grammatically, it's correct. I think it sounds better to say, you can get a flat tire. So your car can break down and you can get a flat tire. So just as something that can happen. Maybe, Adela, what would you do if you had a broken down car or if you got a flat tire?
I don't understand. A flat tire is the normal, no? For example, it's normal, no, to have a flat tire. Is I don't know what is the.
Bueno, pinchar la rueda.
Yes, yes. I say the meaning about flat tire, but in general, no. I think. Do you like in general the word or no?
Yeah, so it's a pretty common problem, but how would you solve it? What would you do if you got a flat tire?
I call the assistants, route assistant or route highway assistant. I have in my assurance, I have an travel assistant.
Okay.
It's easy.
Yeah, that is easy. We need a different word before call because it's a hypothetical situation. It's a modal verb. So if, because you're using the conditional. So if I got a flat tire,
I would call.
I would.
Yeah. So this is just because it's not there, but you still need to use the conditional. That was good though. I would call the highway assistants.
And
I haven't.
okay.
Sorry, what was that?
No. breakdown is in general something to the don't work the car, no? Breakdown.
Yeah, so it's when the
Okay.
engine stops working or something else stops working. Generally with
For anything on you don't
yeah, maybe except for a
anyways.
flat tire. So a flat tire wouldn't be considered breaking down. It's something that's in like the engine or the engine compartment that stops working. So if your alternator stops or
Okay.
you run out of power steering fluid or brake fluid, yeah, any of those would be like kind of breaking down. And any other questions?
No.
You can substitute the well, but it's no, it's a possibility if you
You
don't
can.
have assurance to change the wheel.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you can always change the wheel. You can.
But it's
It
a
would
hard
take.
work.
Yeah, change the tire, but it is hard work. Okay. Any other questions on this page? Okay, let's go on to the next one. Let's skip that for now. Let's do some reading. And Alexander, can you read the first part of this?
All right. The road. Route 66 is the most famous highway in the U.S. and consequently one of the most tourist-themed. But it's the lesser known, yet arguably most stunning road through California. Pictured above and on page 34, that has motoring fascinating raving. Starting off in Washington State, the road brings you into the Sunshine State via the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco before hugging the coastline all the way past Los Angeles into Orange County.
Nice. Okay.
County. I'm sorry.
County. Yeah. Again, that might be one of those county. Solid T sounds. County.
County.
Yeah. And sorry, that's the Pacific Coast Highway. That was my fault. And can you repeat consequently?
Consequently,
Yeah, consequently. Jammed. Tourist jammed.
tourist jammed.
Nice. Aficionados.
Aficionados.
Yeah. And raving.
Raving.
Good. Okay. Really well done. And good. Let's have Heidi. Can you read the next two parts?
The stretch could be completed in as little 2 days, but if you are in a hurry, the picturesque 123-mile Big Sur highway section could be tackled in a few hours. The fact, drive north to south if you are able to choose. That way you are on the coast side of the highway, which means better panoramas, and it's much easier to pull off into the best viewpoint.
Nice. Well done. Picturesque.
Picturesque.
Yeah, picturesque. And panoramas. Yeah, other than that, you did a really good job. Okay. Yeah. Any questions here?
What's the meaning of aficionados raving.
Aficionados.
Aficionados raving. What does it mean?
So, does anybody know what an aficionado is?
Fans.
Mm-hmm.
It's people who is not a professional. It's just for hobby or
Yeah, it's like an enthusiast.
enthusiast. Okay.
Somebody who's a fan of something, who's... Yeah, I guess... Sorry, what was that? I didn't quite hear that. I'm sorry. All right. But yeah, so they're...
Yes. You mean is what does it mean?
Okay,
Sorry,
and then...
I don't understand both words.
Yeah, and then so raving, so it's like a fan, or somebody who's an enthusiast, who's really excited about something, who really likes something,
Okay.
really
Really
likes something.
something.
And raving is, well, does anybody know what raving is?
Appreciate.
Yeah, to some extent. Maybe like talking excitedly about something. So, you've got like a raving lunatic is a really common expression in English. So a lunatic is somebody who's crazy and they can't stop talking really emotionally about something. So if you're raving, it's like you can't stop talking. You're talking a lot excitedly about something. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay. And good. Any other questions? Okay, so I think we're good then. Okay, and let's go on to the next one. Let's try this. And let's start with Jose. Can you read the person
Yes.
A?
Person A. You and a friend are taking a road trip. You're driving over the speed limit, but barely everything is fine. You know how to drive and you don't like to be told what to do.
All right, nice. Yeah, really well done. Maybe caking. Can you repeat caking?
Taking.
And the
Taking.
speed limit.
Speed limit.
Yeah, the speed limit.
Speed limit.
Good. And the next one, Santiago. Can you read the next part?
Okay, person B. You and a friend are taking a road trip. Your friend is driving too fast. You have told him or her to slow down repeatedly. She won't listen to you and you are getting frustrated.
Nice. Really good pronunciation of frustrated. Repeatedly.
Repeatedly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Jose, can you be person A?
Okay. I will pass some days on the beach. I feel confident about my driving. Although I am driving over the speed limit, I feel confident about it. Don't worry.
Okay, I'll pass
Don't
some days
worry.
on the beach.
Yes.
Confident about my driving. Okay, Santiago, how would you respond?
Okay. Come on, shut up. I'm really worried about your driving way. Um, I'm not confident about your driving style because you go too fast for me. I don't want to have a car accident, right?
Um, I don't want to maybe get into a car
Okay,
accident.
to get into a car accident.
One of the things, if you're driving a car, you can have an accident. So the passenger wouldn't necessarily have an accident. The passenger would get into an accident. Um, and the other thing, you are going too fast, so we want to use that progressive tense.
You
Okay.
go, huh? Or can I say you go? Maybe it's better.
No,
You go
you're
too far.
going too fast.
Okay, okay.
So because it's right now you are driving too fast. You can say, like, generally this whole trip, well, not even that. Just like you generally drive too fast, you go too fast all the time. But yeah, right now you are driving. So nice. Adela, how would you respond?
Emma, no, really, no problem. No, there are not, there is not any problem. I control this highway because it's my normal journey every week. Please relaxing and listen the music.
Okay, we wouldn't say relaxing. We need to change relaxing a little bit. So we still use the verb to relax.
Relax you.
Yeah, please relax.
Relax. And listen
Preposition?
to the music. Listen to the music.
Yeah. Good. Hold on it. Alexander, how would you respond?
I'm sure that you drive this way every day, maybe every week, but for now I'm afraid of getting into accident. I'm quite afraid that we can get into accident. So please slow down for me. I'm begging you.
Nice. Really well done. Please, I'm begging you, slow down. Really good grammar. Okay, nicely done. Jose, how would you respond?
Don't worry, you are not getting an accident.
Maybe you won't.
You won't get into an accident. I'm the driver, and you are the passenger.
Okay. Nice. And Santiago, how would you respond?
Okay, I can't stand your behavior. Stop the car and let me get out of the car. Get
Nice,
out.
okay. Ryan, how would you respond?
Uh, just relax, my friend. Close your eyes and feel the fun that speeding gave you, and
And feel the what?
the fun uh, that speeding gave you.
And
And
feel
you see
the pleasure, maybe?
the pleasure, okay, and feel the pleasure that speeding gives you, and you see there's almost no other cars in the highway except us, so it is quite safe driving fast now.
Okay. Maybe it's quite safe driving quickly right now. So because we're talking about modifying driving, it's really common for people to say driving fast,
Hmm.
but it's not correct. So we're driving quickly, or driving rapidly, because it is, again, modifying the verb. So we need to use an
Okay.
adverb. Yeah. One of those
Okay.
things. So, Ryan, it's
Yes.
common for people to say driving fast. It's not correct. So,
Okay.
it's up to you. You can do what you want. I just wanted to make sure you knew that the grammatically correct way of doing it is driving
This is
quickly.
driving quickly, but
Yeah.
driving fast, people will understand what you say.
People will not only understand it, most people
But
do
accept
it.
it. Accept it.
Yeah, yeah. So
Ah,
people often do it. It's just
okay.
not correct, yeah. And Adela, how would you respond?
The pleasure will be to the treasure, the state treasure or treasure, I don't exactly, when they have the money about the big fine you pay. The money from the big fine that you pay.
You will pay.
A big
Okay,
amount.
yeah,
No?
from a big fine that you'll pay.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, can you read that one more time?
Yes. The pleasure will be the state treasures when they have the money from the big fine you will pay.
Yeah. So the pleasure will be the state treasuries. Treasuries.
I like your response.
Yeah, it's a great one. Can you repeat treasuries, Adela?
Treasuries.
Mm-hmm. Well done. Okay, Alexander, how would you respond?
Uh, just a sec. Driver. Alright, I'll slow down a little bit. Just please stop talking that way, because I'm driving crazy when you're talking like this, and you're not sure about my skills.
Okay, please stop talking that way.
It drives me crazy.
Yes, okay, perfect. Okay. Drives me crazy when you talk that way.
When you are not sure about my skills.
Nice. Okay. And how would you respond, Jose?
I'm very happy about this decision.
about your decision.
About your decision.
Okay, yeah, maybe I'll keep quiet if you slow down.
I'll keep quiet if you slow down. Okay.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
That was good. Does anybody have any questions here? Okay. Okay, maybe let's have Jose. Can you ask Santiago the first question?
Yes. Santiago, have you ever been on a road trip where something has gone wrong?
Yes. Sometime we went to a different city in the weekend, and our car was broken in the middle of the highway. So we had to call the I don't remember the name of the car truck, or I don't remember the name of the vehicle who take the car from the highway.
Tow truck?
Yeah, I think it's this name. Okay, call the tow truck to take the car to the garage or to the mechanic.
Nice. You could say either. So take the car to a garage or to a mechanic. They would be synonymous.
Okay.
Instead of starting with sometime, once.
Better. Yeah, once.
We went to a different city on the weekend, and our car was broken down, maybe.
Broken down.
Or our car broke down in the middle of the highway. So we had to call a tow truck to take the car to the garage. Yeah, can you repeat that one more time, Santiago?
Okay. Yes. Once we went to a different city on the weekend, and our car was broken down in the middle of the highway. So we had to call a tow truck to take the car to a garage, to a mechanic.
Good. Okay, really well done. And we are just about out of time. I'm going to try to restart my computer in between this and the next class.
Okay.
So thank you guys for coming in, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.
Take care, Joshua. Bye bye.
Bye.
See you,
Bye.
Joshua.
See you soon.
Bye.